So many questions, so many storylines, and just one season that might be the last one. One of the many theories circulating on the internet, the one about Jaime losing his life is the craziest and most reliable one. But before we get into that, let's see if Season 7 is really the last one.
It's my babe. Never expected.
The sixth installment of the series premiered recently, with viewers left on a couple of cliffhangers, wondering whether Jaime and Claire will finally get to live their happily ever after. While considering the fact that there are 2 more books waiting to get a screen adaptation, we won't see the couple's happily ever after anytime soon. But what if Season 7 is the last one? What if the material from the 2 books that are left gets adapted into just one season? Well, then we're screwed. The show, based on Diana Gabaldon's best-selling series of novels, quickly became a successful hit, with more and more fans tuning in to follow the time-traveling love story of Claire, played by Caitriona Balfe, and Jamie Fraser, played by Heughan. Ever since 2014, we've been investing in the characters, the addictive storylines, and the super incredible plot twists. While the series has tried to stay as loyal to the source material as possible, there have been some deviations. The 7th season was ordered prior to the release of Season 6, and the fact that there are 2 more Gabaldon's books waiting to be adapted, the series would at least have to continue through 9 seasons, as there are 9 books in total. Then again, it was confirmed that Season 7 will be a supersized one with 16 episodes. This is how the creators are making it up to their fans, because Season 6 was hugely affected by the pandemic. This also means that the 7th installment will include some of the stories that were initially meant to be featured in Season 6. Sadly, there's a huge possibility that this will be the final season, because Sony and Starz have been in talks for an 8th season for a bit longer than expected, which is why it's possible that those negotiations end with bad news. Could you see Outlander Season 7 working as the end? We don't feel like ending the show with the 7th installment would bring a proper conclusion. However, most fans believe that the upcoming installment will cover books 7 and 8.
Frank didn't want you to know. Don't you dare blame this on him.
So far, each season of the show has followed the events of the related book, and Season 6 addressed most of the storylines in the 6th book. But people on Reddit believe that the next installment will cover the 2 following books, which makes sense because, after all, we'll see an extended season. MJP10E on Reddit said, Season 7 is going to be an extended season with 16 episodes, likely covering Book 7 and maybe even some or all of Book 8. I have nothing to back up what I think other than just my gut. What do you guys think? Starz confirmed that you need to smash that like button if you haven't done it already. Warning, the following theory might break your heart. Jaime and Claire will be separated.
To be with you.
While we all want to see the show giving a break to the fan-favorite couple, we previously established that a happily ever after is not a thing we'll see anytime soon. The fact that Claire and Jaime haven't been separated for a long time proves that bad times are coming. After all, this is Outlander we're talking about, and the creators will make sure the fan-favorite couple goes to hell and back before they can enjoy their time together. One pretty reliable theory suggests that we'll see more time travel. The 7th installment of the show is currently in production. In fact, the cast is back on set filming the upcoming episodes, which resulted in some exciting leaked photos. If you're one of the dedicated Outlander fans, you've stumbled upon these photos which give away some huge spoilers. Fans who have read An Echo in the Bone and written In My Own Heart's Blood know exactly what these photos mean. Let's get into some major spoilers, shall we? The leaked photos feature Sophie Skelton and Richard Rankin, but the couple looks a bit odd. They're not wearing their regular clothes, as they aren't dressed in their 18th century apparel. They're instead wearing modern clothes, which means that Season 7 will feature more time travel. Skelton wears jeans, brown boots, and a big coat, obviously trying to keep herself wild in Scotland. Roger wears black trousers and a black sweatshirt. It's super clear that the creators are following the events from the books, because in the books, Bree and Roger traveled through the stones in order to save their daughter Amanda, who is in need of a surgery that can be only done in the 20th century. Now, most fans expected to see such a storyline in the next installment, but no one expects to see the death of Jaime. While we certainly don't want this to happen, but since Jaime and Claire are not some supernatural beings from the Vampire Diaries universe, we don't expect them to be immoral. The male lead of the series, Heughan, has talked about the possibility of the series concluding with the tragic death of Jamie Fraser. He even suggested that he might get killed soon. In the latest installment, the couple was again faced with many struggles as they both fought for their lives on Fraser's Ridge. As aforementioned, the cast is already back on set filming the upcoming episodes. They're also doing interviews trying to answer as many questions as they can without spoiling the series. By the way, did you guys know that Sam Heughan has been suggested to play the next James Bond? What do you guys think of that? Is he a fit for the role? Let us know. So even if Season 7 is not the last one, Season 8 might be, and we have to admit that it'll be really hard to say goodbye to all of the characters while preparing for a heartbreaking conclusion. The thing is, this is Outlander, and there's a huge possibility that the show will end with a tragic death instead of Claire and Jamie being happy and everything. I think about his mortality, Sam said in an interview with Gold Derby, adding that he believes Jamie thinks about that a lot more now. The actor then explained that his character is not worried about dying, but about the consequences of dying. Fans have been coming up with different theories about Jamie's death ever since the show first premiered. In fact, we see what seems to be his ghost in the first episode. His ghost appears watching Claire in her original timeline. In the same interview with Gold Derby, the actor said, "We talk about Jamie's 9 lives. I think he's had about 7 or 6 of them. Each time it costs him more, you know. It's an interesting one because I think it's in the script, but I think it's also in Diana's books."
I might have to rethink our agreement not to lie to one another.
Now that we're moving closer to the end of the series, Jamie's tragic death might happen sooner than expected. Sam tried to explain this by saying that he's not implying anything here, but then again, his character is living these lives and he keeps losing them and surviving. There's gotta be a point, right? The actor is even questioning this himself, asking, can he keep going like this? Starz also confirmed that you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. No, seriously, Starz confirmed that we'll see a new addition this season. Jamie's illegitimate son has been cast. The role of William Ramson will be played by Canadian actor Charles Vandervaart, per report by Starz. William's mother was Geneva Dunsany, who blackmailed Jamie into having intercourse with her shortly before she married the Earl of Ellesmere and she became pregnant. William Ramson will have some serious influence on the plot for the upcoming episodes, and when it comes to Claire and Jamie, we can't do anything except hope for the best.
I knew you'd do as I told you.
They've survived at least 9 of Diana's novels, so let's hope they'll survive the next one as well. See you in the next video.